Imagine discovering that you've been manipulating people your entire life. Not occasionally, not in extreme situations, but constantly, automatically, in ways so subtle and habitual that you don't even recognize them as manipulation. You think manipulation is what other people do. The narcissist, the abuser, the con artist. You're not like them. You're just being helpful or reasonable or honest. Except that helpfulness that makes people feel obligated is manipulation. Reasonableness that makes others feel stupid for disagreeing is manipulation. Honesty weaponized to hurt under the guise of just being real is manipulation. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Everyone manipulates. The question isn't whether you manipulate. It's which tactics match your personality, how unconsciously you deploy them, and whether you're ready to see what you've been doing. The pleaser manipulates through excessive accommodation that creates guilt. The intellectual manipulates through complex arguments that intimidate others into submission. The victim manipulates through suffering that makes others responsible for their happiness. The joker manipulates through humor that deflects serious conversations. Think about your go-to strategy when you want something but don't want to ask directly. When you want someone to change but can't say so. When you're angry but can't express it. What do? That pattern, that automatic response you don't even think about, is your signature manipulation tactic. And it's destroying your relationships in ways you can't see because you've convinced yourself you're not manipulating. You're just surviving. Just protecting yourself. Just trying to get your needs met in a world that won't meet them if you ask directly. The question isn't whether you manipulate. The question is, are you brave enough to see how? Your manipulation style isn't random. It's a sophisticated adaptation to your earliest experiences of powerlessness. The guilt tripper learned early that direct requests were denied, but suffering visibly made people comply. You don't ask for help. You struggle loudly until someone offers. You don't say you're hurt. You withdraw until someone notices. Your signature phrase, "No, it's fine. I'll just do it myself," said in a tone that makes it clear it's absolutely not fine. You've weaponized your own suffering, and people around you feel perpetually responsible for your emotional state. The intellectual manipulator discovered that being smarter made you safer. You don't win arguments through connection. You win through overwhelming logic that makes disagreement feel like stupidity. You use complexity as a weapon, jargon as a shield, and rational discourse as a way to dismiss others' emotions. Your signature phrase, "If you just think about it logically," implying anyone who disagrees is irrational. You've made intelligence into dominance. The passive-aggressive performer can't express anger directly, so it leaks out sideways. You agree to things, then forget to do them. You comply with requests but do them so poorly that people stop asking. Your signature phrase, "I said I'd do it, didn't I?" while doing it in a way that punishes the asker. You've turned compliance into warfare. The victim manipulator learned that helplessness generates care. You don't solve your own problems. You present them as unsolvable until others solve them for you. Every conversation becomes about your struggles. Every situation highlights your suffering. Your signature phrase, "I know I'm a burden. You probably wish you never met me," forcing others to reassure you. You've made your pain into other people's responsibility. The rescuer manipulator creates dependency by being indispensable. You solve problems people didn't ask you to solve, then resent them for needing you. You give unsolicited advice, make yourself essential, then complain about being used. Your signature phrase, "After everything I've done for you," weaponizing your uninvited help. You've made generosity into debt collection. The charm manipulator learned early that being likable opens doors. You don't negotiate. You seduce through charisma, humor, and carefully calibrated vulnerability. People give you what you want because they feel special around you, not realizing they're being played. Your signature phrase, "You're the only one who really gets me," said to multiple people. You've made a connection with currency. Which one are you? And before you answer none of them, notice which description triggered the strongest defensive reaction. That's your tactic. Your manipulation is destroying exactly what you're trying to create: a genuine connection. People around you can feel it, even if they can't name it. The guilt tripper's friends feel drained, obligated, resentful, then guilty about the resentment. The intellectual's partners feel stupid, dismissed, and perpetually inadequate. The passive-aggressive's colleagues walk on eggshells, never trusting compliance. The victim's loved ones feel trapped between compassion and exhaustion. The rescuer's family feels infantilized and indebted. The charmer's connections feel intimate but hollow. You're getting compliance, not connection. Obligation, not intimacy. People performing closeness while maintaining careful distance from the real you, the one manipulating beneath the surface. And the cruelest irony? You're manipulating to get needs met, but manipulation ensures your needs are never truly met. When someone gives you something out of guilt, you didn't get the thing you actually wanted: freely given care. When someone agrees with you out of intimidation, you didn't get a genuine understanding. When someone helps you out of obligation, you didn't get chosen, you got managed. You're so busy manipulating for the appearance of your needs being met that you never get the actual experience of it. The rebellion begins with recognizing manipulation as an outdated survival strategy, not a character flaw. You learned to manipulate because direct communication was unsafe. Someone punished you for asking directly, so you learned to ask indirectly. Someone shamed your needs, so you learned to hide them. Someone dismissed your feelings, so you learned to make them impossible to dismiss. These tactics worked once. They kept you safe in an environment where safety required indirectness. But you're not in that environment anymore, and the tactics that protected you then are destroying you now. Step 1. Identify your pattern. For 1 week, notice every time you want something, but don't ask directly. Notice what you do instead. The sighing, the hinting, the strategic suffering, the complex arguments, the charm offensive. Write it down without judgment. You're gathering data. Step 2. Ask the question beneath the tactic. When you catch yourself manipulating, pause and ask, what do I actually need right now? What would asking directly sound like? You probably won't ask directly yet. That's fine. You're just building awareness of the gap between your tactics and your true needs. Step 3. Practice direct requests in low-stakes situations. Not, I'm fine when you're not. I'm actually having a hard day. Not complex arguments for why the restaurant you prefer is objectively better. I'd prefer to go here. What do you think? Not hints that you need help. Would you be willing to help me with this? You'll feel naked, vulnerable, like you've given away your power. That feeling is your protection dissolving. Sit with it. The vulnerability is the point. Step 4. Accept that direct communication might mean hearing no. This is why you manipulate, to avoid rejection. But manipulation means you never know if the yes is real. Would you rather have compliance you extracted through guilt, or a genuine no that makes space for a genuine yes later? The path to authenticity is choosing the risk of real connection over the guarantee of fake connection. Here's what changes everything. Manipulation isn't the opposite of love. It's the opposite of trust. You manipulate when you don't trust that your needs matter, that your authentic self is acceptable, that you can be loved without performing or controlling. Every manipulation tactic is a statement of belief. The real me, asking directly, isn't enough. And every time you choose manipulation over authenticity, you reinforce that belief. You're proving to yourself that you were right not to trust, right to hide, right to control. But what if you're not unlovable? You're just surrounding yourself with people who only know the manipulative version. What if you've never tested whether your authentic needs and direct requests could be met because you've never actually presented them? The ultimate truth is this: you can have manipulation or you can have intimacy, but you cannot have both. Intimacy requires being known, and manipulation requires hiding. Intimacy requires trust, and manipulation is the systematic absence of trust. So here's your choice. Keep manipulating and guarantee that you'll never know if you're truly loved, because you'll never show who you truly are. Or risk the vulnerability of direct communication and discover whether the people in your life can handle the real you. One path is safe, but hollow. The other is terrifying, but real. Stop manipulating. Start asking. Start trusting. Start being. The relationships that can't handle your authenticity weren't real anyway. And the ones that can? Those are worth the risk of being seen.